Okay, so here's a few things I've done to the Ranger. Sorry it's been such a long time since I've made a video. I know it's been like 3 months, but I just haven't really gotten around to it. But anyway, as you can tell, it looks a lot different than my previous video. I have not lifted it yet, but I did put new tires on it. They're 31-inch Cooper Discoverer AT3s. They do phenomenal off the road and on road. They're not noisy. They ride really smooth. Painted the bumpers, the grille, and the headlight trim. And restored my headlights out. Made those look real nice. I gave it a nice wash and wax, but you can still, some of the grease stains and all that kind of stuff are in there, but I'd like to get it repainted. Up those mud flaps, you can't really see those. And they look okay. That one's a little crooked. I gotta fix it, but it's also because the tires stick out a little further than normal, so you see like this one back here. They look fine. So anyway, they're just for looks. They don't really function that much. Like I said, I painted the back bumper too. Looks pretty nice. Put a new exhaust on it. I got rid of the glass pack and got a Thrush Welded exhaust. Had an $80 rebate with my tires that came back in the mail. And got the whole exhaust for pretty much free. I paid 20 bucks for it, so installation and everything. And you can see it looks real nice. It's the same thing as a Flowmaster, no different. Well, a different brand, but it's got the same baffle design as the Flowmaster does. Painted the axles, front and rear. Tried to restore the tail lights. I still got a little bit of stuff there I need to get out, but they came out okay. They're not perfect, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, let me show you the front axle. Done a few things under the hood too. All that up under there, and I also painted the visible portions of the frame. I'm eventually gonna take like some undercarriage coating or something, and we'll paint all of it up. So just coat the whole underside. You can see these don't rub too bad. If I hit a bump really hard, you can kind of see up in there. If I'm turning, I hit a bump really hard, it'll rub. But I'm very impressed with those tires. I've only had them about 3 months. Well, about 2 months now. So, and yeah. And this came out really well. It's dirty. I haven't washed it recently, but I primed everything and sanded it and all that good stuff. So. Go ahead and open it up. Well, that was bright of me. Glad the passenger door was unlocked because I like my keys in the truck. Open her up right here on this side. Grab my keys. Alright, so I just put these and the exhaust tip on today. 20 bucks. I mean, you can't really beat it. Put new floor mats in it. Just carpet. You know. And if I'm going to be working or something, I'll just put my rubber ones in it over top of them. And it's a little dirty in here as far as dirt and stuff goes. Just fuzz and all kinds of other stuff. But it came with these 2 rear ones and the 2 front ones, and they were $11 at Walmart. So I was like, well, I'll go ahead and grab those. And so I put a stock radio back in it, which doesn't work right. I got that from a junkyard. The guy said he'd take it back and give me my money back if it didn't work correctly, so I'm just going to have to take it out, and I'll probably just put the one the aftermarket back in it, because, I mean, they're really not much different. Fog light switch down there. Nothing's hooked up to it yet, but got that from the same junkyard. Yeah, I'm going to put some fog lights on it eventually. I'm not going to buy anything cheap. This is just, you know, I've got a few extra things to fix under the hood. So it's actually got cracked heads in it. So I'm saving up till the end of the year. Not buying anything crazy expensive. So open it up here, show what all I've done. I've put a battery in it. Put a radiator in it, new upper and lower hoses, put an alternator in it, as well as a thermostat. Had the oil changed about a week ago now. Put a flush kit in for the radiator. And that's pretty much it. Oh, and I put new plugs and wires in it. Yeah, that's right. I've still got a few extra things I've got to do. It's got cracked heads in it because it overheated on me, so gonna replace those probably around January, hopefully. And no oil gets in the antifreeze, and no antifreeze gets in the oil. And the only thing that happens is a little bit of moisture gets in the cylinders, and it uses a little bit of water. So I just have to keep it topped off, and usually does fine. And a few other things I'm going to do is I'm going to get new belts. You can see these are pretty old, and one of them, you can kind of see the little cracks in this one, just barely. But I'm going to get those replaced. Replace the belts, the distributor cap. I'm going to go ahead and replace the cap right there. I can see that would probably be a pain in the butt, but yeah, that's pretty much all I've done to it. I'm not going to lift it just because I'd like to keep it a little more original. And if I did lift it, it would probably be like my previous video, those 3-inch lift blocks in the rear, and maybe just 2-inch coils in the front, and have the wheels aligned, so they're not angled out like this. They'll be, adjust the camber or whatever it's called. So yeah, and when I get it painted, I'm also going to do it the same idea. Just have it painted white, get all the dents and everything fixed in it, get all these holes patched up, that kind of thing. All these old dents and dings along the side of it, get those patched out. And of course they'll have to take the decals off, but I'll get new ones of those. I'm just going to go to like a vinyl wrap shop, and they should be able to replicate me some, because these, it's not a part of the sticker. This is just like a cutout inside the sticker, all this right here. So, and this up here, I'm not sure how they would do this, because this isn't a cutout, it's just solid. You can see the rest of it, it's just like little holes inside of it, and the holes get, or no, excuse me, they're not holes, it's like little black dots in the decal, and the dots get bigger and more close together, and it makes it look darker. So you know what I mean. So I'm going to get that done. I'm also going back Monday to the junkyard to get some new mirrors. I've got some stuff that I can trade out. I got a toolbox for the bed, but it doesn't fit right. For my truck anyway, it comes up like this high on the window. So we got that. Got a couple other things I can't think of right off the top of my head, but I'm going to take those to them and get that done. Oh, a bed liner. The bed liner that I had in it before, but it wraps over the top. And the wheel wells are almost taller, so it like comes up higher on the thing, and it slopes off right about there, so it takes up all my bed space. So, and there's another STX up there. I'll make a video of it. It's red, but it has white decals. It's exactly identical to this thing, and it has the forward bed liner in it, so that kind of sits inside of here, and is molded correctly to the thing. And I'm gonna see if he'll trade out with me, and see if he'll go cheap on the tailgate that's on it, because this one is just bent. I mean, you can see it, it's bent all the crap. It won't even open right. So just get it, sand it down, paint it white again. It's exactly the same thing as this, the pressed out kind of deal. And when it comes time to get it painted, I'll go ahead and have them repaint it and get all this painted nice gray color. So it should look pretty sweet here within another year, hopefully. So it is a restoration project. I'm not just trying to make it into a mud truck or whatever, but I'll go ahead and start it up. It's pretty much the same as it was before, it just sounds a little bit different. And yeah. Oh, and another thing I'd like to do before next summer is get the AC recharged. So still no headliner. I'm gonna get some of those soon, but I'm also gonna put a little bit of something in the description as like a list of what I'm still gonna do, put into it to fix it up. So I really don't think it sounds too bad. Let's see if we can get this block over here. I'll rev the engine just a couple times. I don't want to be too loud. So kind of set it up against this wooden block here. Give me just a moment. So yeah, and you can see there's the little bit of moisture in the exhaust there. You can kind of see it there. So yeah, that's pretty much all it does. So I'm gonna get those fixed before I put any more expensive stuff into it. I've got me a job now, so shouldn't take me too long. I'm gonna put new shocks in it. Oh, and I also put new wheel bearings in it recently. So I'm gonna get new shocks. And like I said, I'll make a list in the description of what all I'm gonna do. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll make another video when I get those mirrors and see what else I get from over there. So that guy's pretty cool. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Rate, thumbs up, and all that kind of stuff, and leave a comment. Hopefully there'll be a lot more videos on the way. Thanks.